Hey Zombie Scholars, it's Brian again. Hard to believe, we're actually at our last module for our summer romp through the zombie as a rhetorical figure. I think this is going to be my last Lain's logs. I hope you have an opportunity to log in. We're moving out of The Walking Dead and moving into a couple of other units. I've got 3 quick things I want to discuss. An extra credit opportunity, what happened last week, what's going to happen in this module. The extra credit opportunity, it's very straightforward. It's time for the student perceptions on teaching, the spot evaluation. I linked it into this post. If you'll give us reflections, it really does help us. Cassie, Emily, and I are always interested in trying to improve this course. As you know, we made edits based on your feedback in the middle. I really want to hear how things are going. I really want to know about the blog assignment. That's new for us. I really want to hear about making some of the readings optional. This will help us improve the course and make for a better experience for everyone going forward. If 80% of the class completes the spot survey, I'll give everybody in the class extra credit. I know there have been a lot of opportunities for extra credit. Hope you're taking advantage of them. It's a lot of fun. There are little extra things that you can do. Here's one more to add to your repertoire as we close in on the ending of this semester. Second thing, what happened last week? Module 4. First of all, fantastic job on the Walking Dead discussion thread. Honestly, you really digested, see what I did there, all the stuff about the family and all of our comments. Even though this is a very complex franchise, I thought you did an amazing job working through these different family dynamics and talking back and forth with one another. We've certainly got a lot to go on. I joined some of you the end of this week to see Dead Don't Die, our classic field trip, and many of you were noting the family dynamics that were going on inside of that film itself and some of its gendered politics and racial politics and things like that. Great job. It tells me that you're really seeing what's going on in a lot of these zombie stories, and we've made our axioms really come full circle for us. Fantastic job on the discussion. As well, the Mission 3 assignment, Module 3 assignment. I know it was a little bit more difficult. It asked you to apply a theory. Some people were unsure at first. We were willing to go there with you. We're working on making this an upper division course where you apply what we know in communication theory to other stuff. Really good job overall. The Module 3 assignment where we're looking at the others, really nice job as we expand our universe in surviving the zombie apocalypse. Now, what's coming up? First of all, that Module 4 assignment. Go ahead and get to work on that. Don't let that one beat you. Really push it in. It's about taking a theory and figuring out how we can use it to make things better. We've already been using these communication perspectives. We've already been using these principles. I want you to take one, explain how in a zombie apocalypse scenario, it's something that we could really benefit from. I'm not talking about how we could do water filtration better. I'm talking about how if we understood gender relations better, we could have better survival groups. How, if we understood critical race theory, we could have better survival groups. I'm asking you for the calm angle of how we might better deal with the threats, and you know by now that those threats are actually internal, they're not external, in dealing with a possible apocalypse. Now, we're also moving into our last module, and I'm super excited. It's time for us to explore the rom-zom-com, or the romantic zombie, or the comedic zombie. This we're a little bit familiar with, actually. We've been building with this in actually our very first module when we looked at the optional reading, King of the Zombies, the 1941 film. We saw The Great Mantan Moreland. That was actually a zombie comedy. There was lots of laughter, hilarious plot points in that. So this is not a new evolution of the figure, but it really is prominent in our modern time. I've selected some films for you to watch. Let's look at this figure of the zombie as it turns into being possibly romantic and definitely comedic. Lots of interesting stuff. Second thing going on in Module 5 is when the zombie moves out of its fictional setting and actually becomes a part of the real world. I'm talking about the zombie walk, where people dress up as zombies and participate in these zombie walks. They want to inhabit the figure of the zombie. What's going on with that? Why would someone want to inhabit this figure that we have discussed as raced, colonialized, otherized, gendered? Why would someone want to take on that figure for these zombie walks? They're incredibly popular, reaching Guinness World Records of several thousand people. So I'm going to ask you about that in this particular module. It's got lots of fun things. Now, I do want to say there is a Module 4 assignment, well, as I said, where you take the idea of a threat and apply it, and there's also a Module 5 assignment. Don't get mixed up. Just like every other module, on Wednesday you need to do the initial discussion post, and then on Saturday reply to 2 others plus do the quiz. The one difference is you've got the Module 4 assignment that is due this Wednesday, and then before the end of the week, you need to do the Module 5 assignment as well. Module 5 assignment is very, very different. Watch the video, that's my best clue to what's going on, but basically it's a self-reflection on what we have been doing on the course so far. This is the culminating piece. That Module 5 assessment for our survival blog is the opportunity where you get to peel back and tell us what's important about studying the zombie in this kind of a setting. You don't really have to do it as the kind of blog style that you've been doing so far. You can if you want to. You'll see my example. I've tried to set some things forward. I want you to review what we have done in all of these blogs and tell us, what do you think in terms of, has this worked? What's the takeaway from this? I've been giving you takeaways every week in terms of our axioms. Now I'm interested in your takeaways, and that's how we're going to wrap up this course. So it'll provide a nice moment of closure for all of our Survivor blog series. All I can say is, let's finish strong. Let's avoid the infection in this last module. Good luck out there, zombie hunters. I'll be rooting for you till the very end.